Stop fighting.
Hello,
Hey,
social media.
y'all.
We are live. We're talking about business and social media and what's working for us. Right now, Serena is looking for her mic, but we had to get on right away or we're about to get kicked off. So we'll wait for her to do her introduction.
And
But thanks for showing up, folks. Hello. I did forget to share this on our social channels, our personal social channels as usual, but if you're catching the replay, hey girl.
hey, y'all on Instagram. Sorry for coming on like this. Tay's going to join. I just realized I don't have my mic, and that is essential to the sound afterwards. So she's going to go ahead and join you guys over here on Instagram so that I can run and go get my mic that I just realized that I don't have. Hello, Jazz. Culture Paper Co. I see y'all in the building. Okay, you going live with the okay. Hold on. We're going live with Culture Paper Co. today instead of Tavea Sanderson. Hey, Mom. Hey, everybody. And you should be, boom. There you are.
Here I am.
Hold it down 1 second while I go find the mic.
Hey guys. So while Serena's looking for her mic, we are gonna be talking about business on social media and like what's working for us. So we're hoping that we can get like a community thing as we normally do here on the gram, on Facebook, on all the things. Bless you, Serena.
Sorry.
So you can tell us what's working for you, yes or no, what y'all doing, so we can all get this back. Okay. Shout out to Serena's Fiddly Fig Tree. Maybe?
Huh?
Fiddly Fig behind you? No, that's not.
No, and I have no idea what type of plant this is. I forgot. I got the little I have her tag. I just don't really quite know what she is right off the top. And I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna try to turn you. Can you hear me right now on Facebook?
I don't know. I have you on mute.
Oh, got it. Okay. I'm just gonna turn you all the way down because I don't know where the mic is and we're gonna have to improvise. But we don't have an echo. So
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna
that's
be fine.
beautiful. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
I think we'll be fine. Hey guys, sorry about that. Welcome back to our weekly live. It is Monday, it is 5:30. And y'all, I ain't really feeling too good. Nothing COVID related, but I'm here. It's just Florida right now is acting like Ohio. And one day is 80 and then the next day is 40 and I keep sleeping with my window open and waking up with the sniffles. So if y'all hear me sniffing and sneezing and stuff today, I'm so sorry. And please know that this don't have nothing to do with COVID. It's just regular smegular, been in some cold weather. And that's it. So let's get it popping. Business,
Wow.
social media. What's working for us? All right, so for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I wear a few hats. I'm a hairstylist and I have a hair and body care line an online store. And Tavea just launched Tavea and Lauren. Okay, they launched Culture Paper Co., which is a wrapping paper for the culture. And today we are going to be coming to you guys to talk about what is working well for us on social media for our businesses.
Yes. And if you're like, oh, so she just launched like something and now she feels like um that she could just tell us what we need to be doing. Well, sis, that's not the light we coming from. Okay. We just want to share what's working for us now. And not saying anyone's an expert, though your girl may or may not be a marketing manager.
Okay.
May have had a marketing business, may currently have a marketing consulting business, but small business, like promotion from like the ground up with no one knows you type stuff, that is new to me. I've always stepped in where people knew, like people already knew of the business and they just need some help, like kind of getting online a little bit better. This is new. This is new for me. Like knowing, like you start from nothing, like so like you have nothing. No one, not just that you don't have any social media followers, but also no one even knows who you are, what no one knows that you exist.
Right.
Yeah, there's that.
I think first things first is to get the product in someone's hand, or whatever it is that you do, whether it's a product or a service. To start out, what would probably what worked for me was actually getting the product in someone's hands and letting them experience it, and then asking them to post or send me a review and then I post. That's a great way to start off, because I know you mentioned that nobody knows me and nobody knows who I am, and y'all know how that is. It's real hard to get people to purchase when we don't see a list of other people that didn't purchase before.
Right.
People are kind of funny about that. They want to see what someone else's experience is first. So that's one tip that you can do is you're going to have to get your product or your service out to other people so they can blab about you. Because word of mouth, listen.
Look. Okay.
Best thing. Go ahead.
That's a good point. Hello. Oh, hey.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Bonnet Bit. I just feel like you have to say that when you see her name. Okay, so I prepared a few quick questions for us to run through before we really got started. And if anyone is on right now live with us, you can go ahead and jump in the comments with that, with those answers with us. Okay, so the first question is, what platforms are you on?
So I am currently on Instagram and Facebook, and then I have my own website. I have not used Twitter in years, which I'm being told that I need to tap back into Twitter. But so far right now, it's pretty much just Instagram and Facebook aside from my website. What platforms are you on? Come on, I know you got a whole list. I probably need to have
wait, sis. I'm sorry. I feel like our energy is just not the same today.
It's not. And one, because I'm trying to hold back sniffles right now. But we showing up. But it's gonna be like that sometimes, but you still gotta show up.
I know. Just know that, if you're here watching this one, I feel like we are way more excited than this usually.
We usually are
watching it. This is not it's not our life. But here we are.
Usually are.
Okay, so I'm editing. I'm sorry. I am trying to make sure my thing posts. Okay. All right. It's on my social media now. And it's on yours. Okay. So where am I at? For Culture Paper Co., I am literally on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. You gotta pin that. You gotta pin the comment. So we have other platforms because we just snagged the name so that so that we can have it. But are we even posting on there? Have we posted one time? Have we told anybody? No.
What am I pinning again?
You want to pin business, social media, what's working for us? Maybe what's working for our businesses and social media. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Unapologetic.
Hey.
Hi, Kira. Hello, Lex Lucas. Y'all, the most creative name. Somebody posted on Culture Paper's Instagram and they wrote their name was Ain't No President. I cried. I was like, people are crazy with these names. Who comes up with this? Okay, so the next question is, you guys can comment too. Where are y'all at? Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, because I see a few business owners on here. I see Miss Shelly is a business owner. Botanist Bit, she's a business owner. And I believe Mr. and Mrs. Unapologetic is also a business owner. So if you guys are on any social platforms, feel free to drop them in the comments. We want to know what platforms are you on? And the topic of today is what is working for your business on social media.
Okay, so the next question is, where do you post most often?
Etsy.
You're on Etsy, girl?
I need to get on Etsy. So many people keep telling me
I was just thinking I need to get on Etsy.
But one step at a time. Because listen,
Instagram
is already enough.
Well, Etsy is a shop. Etsy is a shop.
Right.
It's like your website. Like if you don't have a website, you just point people to your Etsy. But I'm saying Etsy takes so many fees that like I was kind of like shied away from it. But I saw people they're on Etsy and then they have their website and I don't know how you integrate the inventory, but they have them both. So then that way like if you because it's easier to find someone on Etsy than it is on like the World Wide Web.
Right.
I don't know.
So let me ask this, biting this bit. Do you have your, because I believe you created your page through Wix. So you linked your Wix page to your Etsy page, or did you have to like create an entire new website on your Etsy page separate from what you have? Because I would like to know that.
Yeah, like do you have two shops? Do you have one website shop and one Etsy shop?
Oh,
or
she
is
says she only put some on there and not all. So you had to create an entirely new like Etsy page on Etsy. You couldn't integrate your Wix, is what you're saying. Just to clarify, because I want to know.
No, I meant the other way around for integration. You would wait, she said no, they aren't linked. They have same name though. Okay.
Okay.
I meant the other way around, like because you know I use WordPress. So I'm wondering if there's a WordPress plugin that will integrate my Etsy into my website. Not so that you can shop through Etsy, but just so my inventory. So if you buy 10 on here on Etsy, I don't want to not have nothing. You know, I wanted to mark down my inventory on my website.
Right.
That. I don't know. But I don't know. People, and I think it would be a new customer base Etsy right now.
And see, that's one of the things that I felt like I need to get a little bit more information, because that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to be listed on these different platforms that are not plugged into my inventory on Wix, because that can get crazy. All of a sudden you look up and you have all of these orders on Etsy that's not connected to the inventory or your Wix or your WordPress, and things can get, that's one of the things that I was afraid of running into. So listen, whatever information you guys have that you would, can you please share so that we know? Hey, newcomers. Hey, Erica Sade. Hey, Precious Nails. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. I only post the ones I make multiple of the basic ones. Okay. So, all right. That works.
But her stuff is handcrafted. So for you, it's different. You need to have something integration, but her stuff is a little bit, you know, I mean, either way, she needs to have, like anyone needs to have integration. But I think when you have handcrafted things, it's a different situation because she can make one more. You're not like making one little shampoo.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. Now let me ask you this. We talked about where we're posting more often, where we post most often. Are you following the algorithm that Instagram gave you as far as like your insights that they provide, or are you creating your own?
Oh no, I just post.
Yep.
I just don't have time, to be honest. Let me give you I make time every day to post, but like if it's at 10 p.m. then.
Right. So just a quick tip for the business owners that are on here. What worked for me was the minute that I stopped paying attention to the algorithm that Instagram was giving me, that's actually when my page started to do the best. I went opposite of what it was saying. Because when you think about it, if prime time is at 6 o'clock and they're telling you, okay, this is the time that everybody's on, well, the chances of someone seeing your post actually goes down because everybody's posting at one time. Y'all ever posted something and then 2 seconds later you can't find it? And you keep scrolling down and you're trying to find it. You're like, where's my post? I know I just posted. Well, everybody's on at the same time. So your post got lost in the feed. But if you post when there's less people on Instagram, it gives the opportunity for you to be able to be seen more, because everyone's not posting at the same time, so you don't get so lost in the feed. And I also realized that posting at night is actually like gonna work for me, because at night no one's up besides the people that are on a different, time zone. People are usually asleep. So by the time you wake up in the morning, more people end up seeing it when they wake up. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know exactly what happens on Instagram, but I feel like I get more engagement when I post at night versus posting during the day when everybody's already up.
Yeah. Well, according to Instagram, okay, two things. Do you remember on Instagram when you used to be able to get to the bottom of your timeline? Like used to be no, you don't. Okay, so it used to be when I started Instagram, probably sometime in college when it was only for iPhones. I remember that. I remember getting my iPhone and starting an Instagram account that day. I was like, oh.
You got an iPhone just to get on Instagram.
Well, I got an iPhone.
Most people.
My mom made me start paying my own bill. And I was like, well, I'll pay my own bill. I'm not about to use this. Like, so anyways, so back when, okay, you remember botting it big. Precious nails. Precious nails. I agree with that. Okay, so you used to be able to get to the bottom of your timeline, and because it was so, if someone posts, it would put everything in real time. Like if you posted before this person, your post would be under it because it was like the newest post were on top. Now Instagram shows you. It doesn't show it like that. It just shows you can see somebody's stuff from 3 days ago because you liked their thing one time. So I don't know. The time thing is weird to hear that from you, I guess, because it's not in order like that. But for some reason it's working. So
yeah, look, listen, I was more stressed out trying to follow what Instagram was telling me versus me just posting on my own. And you create your own algorithm. You create your own algorithm by however many times that you post. The more you post, the more they push you. The least you post, you got to start all over again. So that was my little spill I wanted to add to that. But
that's why I'm nervous to take a break off of social media for the business, because I'm like, what if I lose all my engagement points? Like,
listen, I don't know. I go through that all the time. Like right now, you guys haven't seen me post probably since right before Christmas. One, because I needed some time. And we're going to talk about that too. What works for our business. That's going to be a part of what's working for our businesses is taking that self time. But right now I'm a one-man show. I don't have as much help as I would like. I do have somebody working on social media now. At the same time, I still got to take the pictures and create the content to send to them to post. So, yeah.
You gotta create the words. You gotta write the words.
No, not the words. But I have to take what I do with the girl that I have, because she doesn't have my products yet. She's gonna have them soon, so she can take her own photos. But right now, like I'm still the creative, and I gotta have my hands somewhat still in when it comes to like how I want my shots to look and stuff like that. How was that corny?
You need to teach her the brand. You're never going to be able to let go and get more
time. I will, but I'm just not at that stage yet. It steps to it. I'm not at that stage. Actually, the girl, I've never even met her in real life before. It's like she did great work with someone else that I know, and she actually wasn't taking on anybody else. So I kind of like begged her to help me, and we still haven't even met in real life yet. So it's just baby steps, and then my life has already been all over the place. But anyway. Right now I'm sending her, once she gets my products, she'll be taking pictures on her own. But right now I'm sending her all the content that I already have for her to, put together some cute little posts and figure out the hashtags and all of that good stuff. But right now I haven't had the time, and I'm learning how to scale back with myself and not just with my business. And them people will be there. Like I used to think that too. Like, oh, I don't want to lose my engagement. I gotta stay in people's face. Yeah, I gotta stay in people's face, but I also gotta take care of myself so I can be alive to be in these people's face.
I see you, girl. So, well, that takes us back to where do you post most often? So we post on Facebook and Instagram the same amount because it's just linked. So Facebook and Instagram. I did post some stuff on my personal Pinterest page, and it blew up. So you guys, you don't have a personal Pinterest page?
I do, but it's more so for creating boards. I've never posted anything on my own, ever.
Well, I know, but it's okay. That's what I use it for too. I'm like, oh, I want to do something new to my bedroom. Let me look and see what's
right.
I just posted, I'm not regularly. I just had some like reels on my phone from Instagram, and I was like, oh, let me just post these real quick. And it was first of all, it's really simple to post, not too much. Like how Instagram is so many things.
Right.
Real simple, but it was like 3,000 views. And I don't know if you ever posted anything on Pinterest, but it's really hard to get, at least for me.
Awesome.
It was hard I mean, I can't say we got any sales from it, but it's there.
Hey, listen, as long as it's in somebody's face, being in somebody's face is going to lead to the sales. So
wait, where do you post most often? How often do you post? Like when? You understand the question? That honesty.
I'm gonna be real. I probably post on my stories more than I post on my page. My page, when I'm active, I'm probably like 3 times a week I post. It needs to be to the point where it's every day. But like I said, we figuring this thing out on the way. But right now it's 3 times a week. My stories you might get me every day. But my page right now is 3 times a week. Now the more
Wait,
content I
live
send this
video.
girl, what do you mean?
Oh, let me say. Go ahead.
The more content that I get to my, I don't even know what to call. What is that position when someone takes over your social media?
Social media manager.
There we go. My social media manager. Once I get her more content, she'll be posting more. But for now, it's been about 3 times a week, stories every day. But if I am like doing a sale or like something's going on, I gotta be on that bad boy every day, multiple times a day. Like during Black Friday, Christmas, those type of times of the year, you guys will see me like post like consistently because that's like prime time. But it's about getting like that throughout the year. You got to be like that throughout the year, and I'm getting there. But what about you? How often are you posting on Coach Paper?
Okay, so this is like no shade to anybody when I say this, but I just felt like we needed to post like every day. So when we were launching, we posted three times a day. And was it 3 times like, oh, I'm gonna post in the morning and afternoon and night? No, I didn't have time for that. I posted 3 in a row and moved on.
There we go.
And now we're just posting once a day. I took a break for like a couple of days because like it seems like every time I get on Instagram, I get sucked into Instagram and I want to just be on there to post. But the next thing I know, I'm just like on there for an hour and that's just like taking too much of my energy. But I was posting 3 times a day because we were going to launch it, then once a day. But I really wanted to, the no offense part is like, I really think it's important to not only post when I want something from my customers.
Yep.
And not
Absolutely.
only post asking them to do things
Absolutely.
and like kind of giving that giving like education. I wouldn't say education, but like, how to wrap something or like just being fun and not just like buy. So I like people. What I'm planning to do is everybody who got culture paper stuff has been doing stories and I've been like screenshotting their stories. Obviously I repost them, but I'm posting them like on the timeline. So then I have content because I'm running out of content. So yeah. Hopefully,
I think that's important too.
What'd you say?
No, I think that's very important too, is to not always be asking for someone to purchase. Like sometimes you guys will see me, especially moving forward, I've been working on some things, but you guys will just have to wait and see. But videos on like how to do certain things. Like what if someone already has the product and they need to know how to use it at home, or like little tips and tricks. And then sometimes, because Highly Texture is really about a lifestyle, I'll post about my favorite recipes, like things to eat to make sure that you're getting the proper nutrients for proper hair growth, like my workout regimen, or reminding you to go for a walk or something like that. Like today was the first time that I was actually on social like for a while. Like I think the last couple of times that I've been on, I've just been reposting people's stuff. But like I had to post today. Like make sure y'all take a couple minutes to just sit and don't do nothing. Because for some reason we don't know how to do that. And I'm including myself. Like I think we have this mentality where we think like we're supposed to always be doing something. Like, no, sometimes you just need to sit still. Sit down.
That's oh my God. Like preaching to the choir, because I'm sitting here like, what's going on, my baby? Like I feel like I need to take a break, but I feel like I can't take a break. And
listen,
I took a break in a couple of days, but like I want to take a break where I'm not thinking about others. Like I want to just not think.
Listen, our next topic, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it because I really wanted to bring it up today, but I said, let's go over the social media stuff first. I think our next topic needs to be on that subject. Like literally learning how to balance out like the self-care side and the business. And just like what you just said, oh, I know I really need to take a break, but I know I can't take a break. No, ma'am. You need to take a break. Don't do what I did and keep trying to go. Anybody that's been around me, like in my space for the last probably my whole life, I've been hearing the same thing. You're gonna be all right if you just slow down a little bit. Just slow down. Just sit down somewhere. And I realized like that's my biggest battle right now is fighting my own self to sit the hell down. I have an issue with that. And recently when my mom visited, I'm looking at her and then I'm looking at my dad and I'm like, you two got a problem with this too. And then you passed it on to me. We think we always supposed to be doing something. Oh, I gotta clean this and I gotta type up this email and I gotta send this and I gotta do this and I gotta do this. And it took for me having a fellow business owner as a friend. She literally looking at me like, bro, sit down. Like your phone ringing off the hook. If it ain't your clients, it's your mama. If it ain't your mama, it's your brother. If it ain't your brother, you got a meeting with this person. You got a meeting with this. You got Matrix calling you. You got emails going on. You got to make product. Now you trying to clean up. She like, what is going on? Like, this is why your brain is all over the place because you doing too much.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that needs to be talked about more when it comes to these businesses. Like, I'm actually in, I don't know if you guys remember me telling y'all that I was in this digital real estate school with this guy, Brother Benex and Jake Taylor. I don't know if y'all looked them up. Y'all need to look them up. But in all of their courses, him, I don't know if y'all heard of Derek Grace, 19 Keys, all of these people, these brothers that's like in our age group that are actively like doing things in the community and helping people with their businesses and teaching them about, you know, the structure and things like that. The first part of the course is always about mindset. Because if you don't got this in check, you're not going to be able to handle what comes with having a business. It's not a cakewalk at all. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But we got a problem with feeling like because the phone ring, we got to answer it.
I wish somebody would call me on my business. I fight y'all. Don't call me.
Let me tell you, you have to get strict about that. Needs to be, I'm telling y'all, that need to be our next slide. Being strict on your time and setting boundaries and sticking with them. Like,
I mean, you can talk about it. I don't have nothing to say about it. I mean, I haven't figured it out yet. So,
oh, trust me, you're gonna get there. Just wait.
I mean,
wait till you start getting phone calls about your orders. I got people calling me, oh, I just placed the order 2 days ago, and I just wanted to know if I could.
My phone number is
3 to 5 business days.
Why are people calling you? Is your phone number listed?
I don't even. That's a good question.
I don't understand. It's an online business. It's an online
what it probably
business.
is? I think it's because my website. You remember, I'm still doing hair. So when they book and purchase products on the same website, and I think in contact, I think my number is there, but it was for hair purposes. That is going to, I'm getting a whole new number. So now you guys are actually going to be talking to someone else. Like when someone calls about, like that is actually what I've been working on is setting up the structure of my business. Because as the owner, I'm not supposed to be answering the phone. I'm not supposed to be filling orders. I'm not supposed to be doing none of that type of stuff. That's supposed to be somebody else's job that I hire. But right now, because I'm in the beginning stages, like I have to do these things. But you got to get strict with setting these boundaries and even with your family and being so available. Like I literally was about to have a whole like mental breakdown the other day because I'm too damn available. My phone don't stop ringing. How many times y'all we sit here on live and I lose connection because somebody didn't call this phone?
Look at Miss Shelly on here.
Listen, I can't do it.
On the live, Miss Shelly.
Listen, it's very important. It's important for your own mental space. Like, so if you're gonna do this business, this whole entrepreneur lifestyle, start getting your mental together. And listen, if people get they feeling, it ain't even nothing personal. I'm unavailable. I'm available these times and these times, and we can chat. We can run it up. But Sunday, Monday, Thursday, are you gonna have to leave me a message? Then I'm gonna talk to you on them other day. I can't do it. I can't do it no more.
You need it. You got a lot. Like I mean, I'm not like you, so in that way.
And then on top of that, I'm by myself too. Most people have like, some people have a partner, or some people like a partner as far as the business goes, and then some people have a partner as far as like relationship goes. And that's still another hand sometimes to like help you kind of balance things out. So I kind of jumped into this without thinking of all of these things. So I'm learning as I'm going, but y'all know I'm always here to share my findings. Y'all better get that balance together, okay? And that's including y'all mama and y'all brother and everybody else too. They don't need to be that available to you, period. You ain't responsible for nobody else but yourself. But that's gonna be on the next live. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward.
Okay, sis. I definitely understand that. I've been there with as far as when I started Tavea Sanderson Brands, but that's why I had to get me a 9 to 5 because I was like, this is crazy. But I think it's at the beginning of a business where you kind of feel like you need to be accessible to
Mm-hmm.
people. But yeah, we can definitely talk about that tomorrow. So
Tomorrow.
Monday.
Okay.
I don't know what day it is. I just found out it was Monday a couple hours ago. Okay. The last one I wanted to do for this little round thing, and then before we can just share some tips that we wanted to like kind of put down, is stories or feed. Like, where do you think you post more often?
I post more on my stories, but when I post on them feeds, I'm gonna tell y'all what's been working for me is them damn hashtags. The hashtags, they work well for me. Because I've actually been getting a lot of new. Well, okay, so it depends on what I'm posting. If I'm posting for designs and composure, and I'm posting like me doing someone's hair or something like that, silk press and natural hair goes have been like bringing me so many clients, and the silk press is probably the number one. Like every time I get a new guest and I ask them, I say, I always ask my guests, how did you find me? Like, was it word of mouth? And they like Instagram. And I'm like, okay, so what did you search on Instagram? They like, I searched the hashtag silk press. And I'm like, damn, okay. So Preston got the kid 4 people this week. Okay.
Is that how you know that silk press is working? Is from talking to clients, or is it from something you saw on Instagram? Like you saw
from talking to clients. I play around with hashtags. Sometimes I post the ones that got a lot of numbers. Sometimes I post the ones with least amount of numbers. Sometimes I'll just start typing in the word natural and see what pops up. Sometimes I'll actually search like on the internet, but I haven't searched on the internet for a long time to see like what was popular because I feel like it changes all the time. So I stopped doing that. But I just be winging it. Just be typing. I put hair. And I put like hair G and then all the hair stuff to start with a G pop up. And I'm like, you know what? This would work right here.
That's great. That's great that you're like discovering in that way. Cause it's not like you can fail, you just kind of figure out if it works or if it doesn't work. That's really cool.
What about you? Stories or feed? No, I think your feed.
Yeah.
Cause y'all reels be on point. I be at home mad, like, why ain't I thinking that?
You can do it. Just do it. I would love someone to like take our reel and then like what do they call it? Clone it or duo it or like do a side by side of it or something. I would love someone to do that, or just do another one and use the music we use. Like I don't care. I think that the more people who like use the certain hashtag or use the certain like the same audio clip that we use, then it'll bring more engagement to that area. So that's fine. I think you should do it if you see something. Yeah, I think I do post a lot on the stories because people tag us a lot. And my post is just sharing what people tag us doing. I'm not like seeking out like posts to share because time, but like those reels take like an hour or two for me to make like a
2-second. That's why I stopped TikTok. I said the first TikTok video, it was fun, but I said I didn't been on here all day editing this 2-second video. You gotta say it at the same time with the words and then the music and cut. I said, listen, this is too much. It's dope, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I'm doing the ones. I'm not doing anything where I have to like like lip sync someone's words, which I did do a couple of those with Jared. Like when I started TikTok a long time ago. But yeah, it does take a long time. I just try to edit on beat. So like every time the beat drops, like then I cut the clip. It still takes a long time to do it, but at least I'm not having to match up like my mouth with someone else's mouth. Right. I mean, someone else's words, which is tough. Yeah, right. I post those and then I just share them everywhere, and I just try to also share onto my personal page. And yeah, stories are good. I use the stories to share. Like if you posted something about and you write culture paper, then I just share your stuff. Yeah. But feed I feel like is more of a more bang for my buck because it lives in the feed for forever, and it's
Right.
not like, okay, it's great. I want someone new to come and see nice stuff on our page, and even though I think the stories, with the amount of time I have available, I don't know that the stories are going to be, like, what if you just come in 25 hours after I posted that story and it was so good and now it's gone and like you never can see it again. So
Do you save them to your highlights? The really good stuff I save to my highlights. Like when I make stuff, when I post things in my feed that are like really engaging and I got a lot of like feedback from, I save it to my highlights under a category. Like I have one category that says reviews, and then I have one that says like love, like, which means like people shouting out the brand and stuff like that. And then if it's like a tutorial or something like that, it'll be under tutorials. So maybe that's something that you can do if you want to save it. Because sometimes feeds be bomb. Like sometimes I actually like the feed stories. I'm sorry, I like my stories story better than my feed story, if that makes sense. Because you can do so much more in a story. Like,
how?
Because I can make the little, first of all, I can add my gifs and make it cool. I can freaking change my filters. I can add little swipe ups. Like, you can't do that on the feed. It's click the link in my bio. With the swipe up, it's like you right here. So, boop,
Well, why don't you share your why don't you download your stories and save them to your and post them in your feed as reels?
I've done that before too. Thank you for reminding me that, because you just reminded me to send. I did that, and I need to send it to my social media girl so she can post it. But I do that sometimes too. I like the stories better than the feed.
I think the stories are fun. I get it, and it's also so temporary that it feels a little bit more comforting and sharing like stuff that's a little bit like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna put in my stories and hope, and it's gonna be gone. I don't know. I follow like a lot of like social media guru people. And I was like, yeah, I thought that was a good point, that it was like, well, this is going to be gone. And you must not have been to the Culture Paper Co. Instagram lately, because I do have a highlight section, okay, with little cute highlight icons. Somebody hasn't been there, but it's just, I got one that's called Support, and I have one that's called Shop Pup, which is the doggy, which is Harper, Lauren's dog that's always ends up in our pictures. Aww. And I have another one that's called Rap School. Get it? Like,
that is so cute.
Which is the tutorials, like you have tutorials, but that is so tutorials. Cute. I feel like tutorials is like a big thing. Hair tutorials is like hair, like what? Like you're looking for that.
Tell me about it. I'm editing one right now.
So I feel like someone sees tutorials on our page and they'd be like, tutorials for what? Like, right. I think if they see Rap School, then they might be like, what?
That is so dope. I love how unique, like, you always come up with unique little like taglines and like, things to call something that's super simple. Like, instead of saying tutorials, you're saying like, what is it again? Rap School. That is so cute. Yeah. Like, snaps for Tavea for that. She's always coming up with creative ways to do that. Let me jump in the comments really quick on Instagram. Mr. and Mrs. Unapologetic says, awesome. My husband and I are looking into taking Brother Bennett's course. Listen, it's going to be the best thing that you have ever done in your life, is taking that course with Bennett's and Jay Taylor. And I'm so serious. Like, all of the information, the game that we've been left out on, as far as these finances go, creating your own banking system, things like that, creating content for your social media, a digital product, anything you can think of that got to do with making some money and making sure it's done the way that's going to benefit you the most is on there. All the information on creating content, all of that stuff is on there as well too. So make sure you tap in with BenX. And then she asks, so on your business card, should you list just an email and not your number? Moving forward, my business cards are only going to have my social media on there and my email address. That's it.
And your website.
That's what I meant to say. What did I say?
Your social media and your email.
Oh, sorry. I meant social media and the website.
You should put your email too.
I have to. It's on the website.
Will somebody to contact you? They gotta go through Instagram.
Listen, when I tell you I'm trying to get to the point where I am not able to be reached, like I'm so serious. Like I do not want to be reached. Like sometimes even doing these lives, as much as I love it, like it's forcing me to come out of my shell because y'all know I can go in the shell. I just be like, okay, this is too much. I'm gonna go. It's time for me to go in hermit crab mode. But like sometimes it could be a lot. So right now, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta ask her if she put my email address on there because we already went over them. I got brand new stuff coming for this year, y'all. I'm excited. But I don't want to be reached like that. I don't like that. You can reach, you're gonna be able to reach my team. It's always gonna be somebody there to help you, but not me.
But you can't, not even on email, you can't make an email like customers or like orders at Highly Textured.
Oh yes, that is available. And right now I'm the one answering it. But what I'm saying is moving forward, it's gonna be there, but it ain't gonna be directly to me.
Yeah, but I'm saying you need to put an email on your business card.
It's probably already there. But
how people gonna find you? Like I don't understand. But look, and it doesn't matter if it's you or not. You can put an autoresponder on the email, like, "Hey, we answer emails from this time to this time."
Right.
You know, if it's outside of this, I'll reach out to me during business hours. Like, put an autoresponder, but like, not like just like I don't know. I feel like you're in.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. But like,
girl, like. I understand. I don't put my phone number. I mean, okay, when I was consulting, I did put my phone number on business cards because I had only took a select amount of clients and then that was it because, I only have so much time. But like for your business, like you sell products online.
Girl.
No, I wouldn't because for me, like I'm thinking like Walmart, like do they have their personal phone numbers on their business cards?
Exactly. They have their team. Their team members are there to serve you. That's what they say. No, most people say our team is here to serve you. Not the owner of Walmart. Of Walmart.
Well, yeah, but they put the email like when they put their emails on the like.
All right, my email is going to be on there. I'm pretty sure that when the girl made my and this is somebody that does marketing, so I'm pretty sure we went over that. From now it's gonna be me. Moving forward, it ain't gonna be me. I'm just let y'all know that. And I love you. It don't mean nothing less. I'm still gonna be like communicating with people, but I'm only saying this because I have to find a balance. I talk all day long with my guests. All day long. And then I gotta turn around and talk about Highly Textured, which is cool. But like I can't be this available. That's all I'm saying. Is you'll be able to get in contact. Somebody's always going to be there.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do for designs of composure for your salon?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You know how I don't know if this is real. I heard this on like Hot 97 one time. But like with Uber, you were supposed to be when you book your Uber, you can select like if you want it to be if you want the driver to talk or not to talk. If you want like a quiet ride, you should put a selection on your website when they book, like, do you want conversation or no conversation? So then when so then when they come in, it's not awkward. Like you don't feel like you have to talk to them and they can just choose no conversation and then you can just not say.
In my field, I can't do that. And the only reason why I say I can't do that because every person that sits in my chair, I got to have a consultation with when we start. Period.
Yeah, but you don't have to talk to them the whole time.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I kind of do because my guests that come to me, these are people who don't know anything about hair. It's like I attract people who just are not hair people, and that's fine. But they're coming to me as a professional to learn these things. So the entire time that I'm doing hair, I'm teaching the class, basically. I'm educating you. When we start the consultation,
that sounds like an experience.
Exactly, but that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the experience. When you come sit down, we start the consultation. I have to find out the history about your hair, what you've been using at home. Have you had any color done to your hair? Have you had any type of chemical treatments? What are your goals for your hair? And we got to talk about that. And then we got to talk about how to reach the goals. And then I'm going to sit down and tell you, okay, well, according to what you're telling me, this is what we've mapped out. This is the plan. We're going to use this shampoo, this conditioner, this leave-in. This is what it does. Heat protectant. I talk you through your entire service, and that's what my guests love because they don't know these things. Nobody's talking about heat protectants and leave-in conditioners and how you should properly wash and condition your hair and water temperatures and all of that shit. Nobody's telling you that.
This sounds already tiring for me. Is there some sort of documentation? Like, do you have to remember this when the person comes back? So I come, you be like, okay, are you doing this? And ask me all these questions. You have to ask me every time. Like,
not every single time. Your initial appointment is the most that we're going to go in depth, like with your hair, as far as your consultation goes. But depending on how long it's been since I've seen you, sometimes I have to revisit those questions. What you been doing since the last time I seen you? Because I'm looking at it and this ain't how you left me. So what happened? You know? So like, yeah, I talk all day. And then on top of that, you know, hairstylists are like therapists. When my guests come in.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That taking in that energy is like that. I couldn't be here for that reason. Not because of the teaching part, because you know I love to tell somebody some stuff. But the part where you're telling me your life, I can't. Like sometimes some people be telling me something about that happened to them, and I'll be like I'll be like freaking out. Right. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
So I understand that.
But see, that also goes into what I want to talk about next week as far as those boundaries. Like that is a part of it, even with business. Like I have to do the same thing. Like I had to take an extra day off of work. I don't work on Thursdays no more because Mondays really ain't off for me no more. Because part of the reason why I'm sitting here doing this and it's in the middle of the day. So it's like I can't really move and shake like I want to with certain things. But like, even with that, like right now I'm taking a break from my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm usually the one that everyone goes to, friend wise, family wise, all of that. And the other day I was just like, and when I get to this point, yeah, ain't nobody finna stress me out. So that means everybody need to go on pause, including my clients. Cause I got some clients that's like, no matter how much I tell them that these are the business hours, real quick, just real quick, can I FaceTime you real quick and show you what's going? No, ma'am.
Not a FaceTime.
If you don't set boundaries, your clients will set them for you.
You're telling me that your clients are FaceTiming you?
Yes. Can I FaceTime you real quick and show you my hair? And now it's going to get to the point where I'm going to offer them, but you guys are going to have to pay for them because my time is being pulled in too many places now. So the girl who does all my marketing and like my packaging and stuff, she don't play that. You need to talk to her. She got a thing online that say a 20-minute. If you need to chat with D, you need to chat. Schedule it right here on Calendly or Calendary or whatever the hell the daggone app is called.
Yeah.
You have to schedule it in there, and it's $25. And I think that's going to be something that I'm going to offer.
Good idea.
Yeah, because my website allows me to do it.
Businesses, yeah.
My website allows me to do it. So I'm actually going to start. They allow you to do video conferencing. So like I actually had a lady hit me up because of COVID. She's like, oh, can you do the consultation first? And then we figure out, you know, what to do from here on out. So I said, okay, cool. And I ended up sitting with her on a consultation. I said, I might have to add this as a service. Some people may not, especially with COVID going on, some people may not want to go back into a salon, but they still need to figure out what's going on with their hair at home. So if you want to schedule a consultation with me, I will offer that on my website for a certain price. But like, you got to get strict about being available, man. That's the one thing that I'm starting to notice with the business owners that are already where I want to be at. That's the main thing they keep on talking about is not being available all the damn time for everybody. You just can't. You're only one.
I feel like we did next week already.
Oh no, we gonna hop deep into there, and I need all these business owners that I see on here: Bare Body Butter, Mr. and Mrs. Apologetic. I think I seen Spooky. He's a business owner as well. It's actually a lot of business owners that's on here with us today on live. I really want y'all to tap back in with us next week to talk about that, because that is something that actively right now that I'm learning how to balance, and it's a struggle. And anything that I learned, like that I could help somebody else with, I wish somebody was telling me this when I first got started, because I'm the type of person sometimes I just jump right in. I feel inspired, so I'm gonna just start doing all this stuff. And now you got a need for all of this stuff because everybody like it, and you one person.
You need to hire somebody. I don't know how many times I done told you this. You need.
Well, I'm gonna get back to actively looking, but I had to get myself settled first. I just moved unexpectedly.
Yeah, no, I know all the details, but I'm
holidays. Yeah, so I am gonna get back to that.
In case you forgot.
What'd you say?
I said I'm just gonna say it again in case you forgot.
Nah, I'm glad you're bringing it up again because I do need to get to the point where I'm hiring someone. If anybody on here knows somebody in South Florida, I actually have somebody in mind. I might mess around and start off with one of these high schoolers for real because you know they easy to train.
Okay, all right, we can talk about that offline. Because I got stuff to say. But yeah, so I think we really like did a lot for the business and social media. What's working for us, pretty much Serina saying like posting when she want to post in the evenings works just fine. Not posting like when they say post and using hashtags and stories. And for me, I've been using hashtags. I can't say that I've had like big success with them, but it's definitely posting in my feed like 3 times a day. And then also the way that's not a social media thing, so I'll pocket that. But posting on my and reposting like supporters and messaging them. I tell them like I be in their DMs like, girl, thanks so much, or like writing it in the stories and pinning it. But yeah, we're just really trying to get found down here. We're about to try to get chose. Do people still say that? Trying to get shows on social media, and it seems to be moving. I didn't even look lately, but Coach Paper Code's been like blowing up as far as our followers. I think we're like 250 or something, and we're only been okay. You better. Did you open it? You didn't open it.
No, because I wanted to do an unboxing.
Oh my God.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Surprise.
One thing I wanted to remember to say that you just reminded me, there's the most engagement that we've been getting from social is literally because people like you have been posting us. Like I think once we hit 100 followers, we're like, yeah, we hit 100 followers. And it was like 100 people that we know. 200 followers. It was like, oh, 200 people that we know. But then like when we started going beyond 200, it's a lot of people that we don't know. And it was like when we were in 200, it was like, oh, you both follow this person, like a mutual friend. Yep. But we didn't know some people. But now it's like you just found us out of thin air. And I really think that it's people sharing our stuff, like share. And even if you just sharing your stories because you're not ready to commit all the way, even though we had a handful of people, 4 or 5 people who share on their time, like on their feed. Like I was like, what? Like when you share on your feed, it means something. It's like it's a different thing. And so
listen, word of mouth is huge because our last live that we did where we were talking about you, one of my peoples went and wrote underneath and was like, oh my God, I love the paper ID. I can't wait to support. Then that same week, somebody that run in our same circle as the person who posted that underneath there, she hit me up in a text. I meant to send it to you. Sorry, I've been all over the place. But she was like, sis, send me your friend information with the paper. I said, okay. So listen, a post can change somebody's life, y'all. So
y'all, let me tell you this. I know we've been on here forever. We got sidetracked about 2011 times. But one of the biggest things, right, that really helped us outside of like my sister literally posted our stuff, like shared it, and she wrote the next 10 people or the first 10 people who follow Coach Victor Cole or get a follow back from me. And next thing you know, I was getting all these alerts. I was getting all these alerts, and people kind of like it seems like people kind of like follow like my sister, like what's going on with my sister a lot. And so next thing I know, I'm getting all these alerts. I'm like, what is going on? And oh my God, it literally just takes a couple people just sharing it. Like, it's not, I know a lot of you guys have businesses on social media, and you might be like, oh, I don't know if I want to share this business's stuff because I don't know, like, if the you know how the like the money is gonna like come to me instead of coming to you or something. And I haven't found that. Like, I didn't get a chance to post the stuff I bought from you because I didn't wrap it the way I wanted to. It turned out not so great. We were wearing, like, right now we're wearing Janae Shanae, or I am. You were wearing this when we got on, but
I got high.
She decided she's too cool to dress twin with me. But yeah, we post Janae Shanae stuff on there, not on our feed, but like it'll be like we're rapping and then be like, P.S.
Are you kidding me right now?
Or, you know, like don't be. I don't know. Like we definitely. I'm just saying, I'm definitely shared other businesses in my feed, and I've seen Diamond, and I'm taking that from Diamond because Diamond literally be posting like other businesses. And not just like, oh, that's a big deal. She sells clothes and she also posts other businesses that sell clothes. And I'm like, wow, that she can do that and still is thriving. And it's like, okay, Janae Shanae, you guys, you know,
it's about having enough faith and knowing that what's for you is for you, and supporting someone else is not going to take away from what's for you. Like, me and my friend had a launch around the same time. When I launched Highly Textured in September, her launch was the day after mine. She make a hair oil, I make a hair oil. We both posted each other's stuff because you got your own market and they got their own market. And I always take it back to the simplest way to put it. When you go shopping, is hundreds of versions of milk, is hundreds of versions of bread, cheese, all that shit. Ooh, all that stuff. You're going to have your own market. Like, certain people are going to like certain things for a certain reason, and guess what? They might like both. So
that part. And this last piece that I wanted to say is to consider the customer journey. If you don't know what the customer journey is, you know, just look it up, just Google it. But if you share someone's post, right, and the person, and then somebody clicks on their post and go look at it, they may not purchase, but they might follow that person. And so that gives that person an opportunity to do their magic to sell. You did your part. You shared it. And now it gives Culture Paper Co. an opportunity to sell to that person. Like, oh, keep showing up in their feed and like, oh, hey sis, replying to their comments and stuff, and like really like engaging on them. And then maybe down the line, maybe for the sophomore album, that's what we're calling the second launch. Maybe thanks, girl.
Make me a name. I don't know what I would need it for.
Okay, we were talking about All Hair Matters.
Oh yeah, no, All Hair Matters. Yes. Wait, but I came up with that. Well, I don't know if it came to my head.
Think you did. Well, I think I said the different, like all the textures. I don't know. I think I said something, and then you came up with the phrase like all curls matter. Like you was like, is that a thing? I'm like, I don't know, girl. So yeah, you're just as punny and cute as me, boo. Yeah, but then that's saying that gives people opportunity. So I feel like we got like 60-ish orders.
Girl, I didn't even have 60 orders on my first go. I had like 10.
Look, it's a different world now. You know, people are trying to support. No, but we got like 60 orders and we have 200 something, I don't know, 220 followers. So I was like, that gives, you know, some opportunity for the other folks to purchase from the sophomore album. But yeah, I just want you guys to share. That's all. I think that's such an important thing. That's the biggest thing. Is something like we're about to get a new roof, okay? And Jared's like, do you want to go with this guy or this guy? And he's like, told me he wants to go with guy A. And I'm like, well, what's your case? And he said, because he was recommended by someone who actually did their roof. The other guy was recommended by another guy, recommended by another, you know, like he was like, and he actually did this roof and it was like years ago and like the roof is still intact. And I'm like, okay, you know, it goes with that guy. So like when you receive something from a business, taking a picture of it, even if it's just the package, you don't have to do like a full photo shoot. I mean, if you did, that'd be nice, some free content. We can use the help. But just posting a picture, it always helps. And so people saying like, oh, so in the next time the launch or the doors open up for that business, then the person is like, oh, I remember Serina bought this. I want to buy with Serina. Like it must be good. She didn't come on there like, oh, it's trash. But
right.
yeah, guys.
I'm excited for you guys, and I'm super proud of you.
I'm excited for you and all of your assistants. Hopefully, qualified.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna put out an ad soon. All right, serious inquiries only. If you know someone who can hold a position role, please send them my way. I need somebody that's a quick learner, open-minded, and
attention to detail.
Yes. I really want someone that is interested in living this type of lifestyle, because I kind of push highly textured as a lifestyle because it'll be easier for me to work with them. Someone that's really, dedicated to like self-care and like, working out and eating good and, doing things with intention, not seaweed. I don't know why y'all think all I eat is
whatever that is.
Girl, shut up. But yes,
that is the person for you. I bet you the person you hired drink that moss. If the moss, the sea moss. Okay, good. Exactly. The person that Serina is gonna hire needs to drink sea moss. Needs to occasionally run. Let me hire for you. Let me explain what you need. This person needs to have social media posts in their stories of different green smoothies that they make.
Girl.
They need to have made their own product once or twice, all right? Like, oh, I can do this. Like, if they have made their own product once and twice of anything, like, that's the person for Serina. I'm telling y'all listen to Serina telling her what she want, okay? Serina telling you what she want, but she needs this green juice, moss drinking shawty.
Shut up.
Now, I'm just saying that's what she need. If you ever wore a knit hat, wait, hold on. If you own a fedora that you wear like a brownish tone, this is for you. This is an ad for you. If you don't drink the sea moss, don't even look at the ad. Don't even apply.
I can't. I cannot. You're funny.
Anyways, do you have anything before we get off of here? Do you want to share anything other for highly textured? I know you're hiring, and are we having another launch sometime soon? Is anything sold out? Do we need to be hurried? Did you change the body butter formula?
I did.
I gotta talk to you about it.
Listen,
I need to know.
Great feedback from the body butter. Everybody loves the new cocoa aloe, and I actually got some stuff that I need to post showing that people love it. But I just need some time to regroup. But yes, that one's actually been doing really, really good. As far as launches, I'm gonna do a restock soon. Lord, y'all, bear with me. I have kind of been restocking as I go, but because I just moved, I kind of had to really put a halt on everything. So there are a few things that are sold out online.
You're supposed to be doing that.
I know it's a habit I'm trying to break. I know, but I haven't updated anything online. I've been restocking, but I haven't restocked online.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying.
That are out.
Have a massive lot, and then you're not updated. Then you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Okay, working on that. We have new exciting things for the new year. Originally, I have actually been working. I finally found someone to rebrand, to not even rebrand, finally give the final aesthetic look of my brand. And it is about 80% complete. I was going to launch it in January, but I have changed my mind because I feel like I'm learning how to scale. Okay. And I'm actually going to wait. And if all things go as planned, I don't even know if I've told you this yet because I literally just like decided on this. But if all things go as planned and have our new normal with COVID, um, for my 30th birthday, I want to do a launch party for Highly Textured. I think she's ready.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a real life one?
Yeah. Still gonna be. I'm trying to figure out how to do it with the whole social distancing thing.
You know, none of your clients is gonna be vaccinated. So you know, because that's the sea moss drinking people that you need to be hiring, and none of them is about to be vaccinated.
That's
so I
right.
don't know.
We are preventative over here. We prevent these things from happening by focusing on our diet. You damn right.
Prevent them.
Yes.
If it's an outdoor.
No, yeah, we're still like putting together all of that. I'm gonna figure out a way where it's like a kind of like a pop-up shop kind of vibe where you can come in and out type of thing where you're not kind of like standing in one place at one time. That's not until the end of May, basically June. So we'll see how that goes. And I have a plan B. May 31st. Yeah. But I'm going to put together a plan B just in case I'm not feeling comfortable. Because I have times where, like, one minute I'm like, okay. And another minute I'm like, nah, y'all need to stay over there. So we'll see. But backup plan, we'll do something virtually that'll be really, like, engaging. But to roll out the new official everything, like the logo, the bottles, labels, the cocoa aloe, everything's different. We're gonna have boxes now to ship in, like cute little bags that come with. I know. Ain't nobody seen the bottle. Ain't nobody really seen nothing for real. I showed you the bottles. Yeah, that's because you're my friend. But I showed you the bottles, but I have not showed you the boxes. And they are so cute.
I'll wait till after.
Yes, we'll talk. But
like 2 minutes or so.
But okay, yeah,
I'm just popping. Okay, launch party May 31st. Mark your calendars. Okay, yes. We'll have another restock soon, and the body butter has definitely been changed. So cop that. I have noticed that change. Because I have 2 different jars, and I said,
yep,
this is a little different. What's going on? So I'm going to text you about that. Serena is doing things. Okay. Over here at the Tavea Sanderson brand, Culture Paper Co. Collective. I have merged my 2 businesses into one just now. We are planning a meeting so we can make our 2021 vision.
Oh, that is so cute.
It's super exciting. It's gonna happen before the end of the year. I didn't reach out to Lauren, but if you're here watching this, Bill, what about Wednesday? And so we're gonna make a little vision board, and we're gonna map out our launches ahead of time for the whole year, and then what we need to do to get there, which is like super productive and exciting for me. And I've already named the 3rd one, but I didn't talk to Lauren about it, so I can't tell you guys. But the 2nd launch is definitely the sophomore album, and we're just gonna organize that, and then we'll start working on the sophomore album, which is gonna come out February 1st, which will give us 2 weeks to get stuff to people. So if you buy the sophomore album, I feel like that's enough time. Like, I'm talking to USPS. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to USPS, which we're not shipping USPS anymore. We're going to do UPS now. But, yeah, hopefully that's enough time to, like, make that happen.
Yo, I'm excited for this next year. Like,
me too. It feels right.
I want you to call me for the plan out part, because I'm actually doing the same thing. Okay, I have a scheduled branding call to plan out my year. Okay. That's my best friend. Right? Planning out the year. So
yeah, we're sticking in. The first thing we're sticking into the year, because you're gonna like to hear this, okay? Vacation. First thing going on the calendar.
Vacation?
Yes.
That is so cool. I can't wait till we talk about this. Oh my God, because the girl that's doing my stuff, she does the same thing. She's like, this is her prime time. She works
Are we
mad
talking
crazy.
about doing your label?
Yes, she works
Follow
mad.
her.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, she works mad crazy right now. So that at the top of the year, she takes a vacation and she feels good about it because she put in so much work. Like she just had a baby and she's on night shift, working for herself. She literally starts her shift late at night. And then she's always going live to give you like tips and tricks and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
does she? I follow her, but I don't have her lives.
Because you won't see it on her. You won't see it. Okay, so the way she does it, which is I've been kind of picking up on it. She'll go live, she'll post it on her story, she'll leave it there for 24 hours, and then she'll delete it. Because it, live start to look crazy on the page when she's trying to show people, her content. So that may be why you don't see it on her feed, but she goes live often. So make sure you're following her.
I want to download some IGTV. It's like a separate site.
I don't know, but she does. And a lot of the things that she talk about on there, man, lately she been on point. Like every time I feel like I'm having a moment, Paper Candy Design went live, and I'm like, let me see what she's talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look. When she goes live, I would love for you. I know you share on Instagram, but I need to check because I don't have Instagram alerts because I don't. Somehow Facebook has found me again, and I'm getting Facebook alerts, but I don't do these alerts because I mean, to be honest, I really don't like talking to people.
Right, I feel you.
I mean, like I do.
I want to get my email and stuff out. You over here talking about you don't like talking.
You have control. Open it. I don't want to be pinged all day. You like alert my email. I'll find it. You email me. You really text me.
Right.
But yeah, that's my life, and that's your life, and that is Tavea and
we done been on here for over. We've been on 111. Hey.
Ooh,
yes,
this is our girlfriend chat. So welcome to our girlfriend chat. We are gonna have a real life podcast soon. Serina has got the plug, and we will talk about that when we get off of here because we don't have to tell y'all about that because we don't really know yet. But bye.
Love y'all. See y'all next week.